the sound of my voice. If you're in the kitchen, come to your television. If you're in the bedroom, pick up your phone. If you're at your laptop, swipe away that email, because this is the biggest and best results I have ever seen from the global neck authorities. This is what PRAI does best. This is why PRAI is known around the world as the Nexperts. We are seeing live, yes, ladies and gentlemen, live before and afters of a single treatment of the Ageless Throat and Decolletage Night Cream. More powerful, more potent, more incredible results than you've ever seen before. So if you have heaviness, droopiness, lines, wrinkles, dryness, crepiness, collected skin that just doesn't smooth out anymore, this is the answer for you. And yes, you're gonna get instant results, but we want you to use it. Use it every single night. Within 7 days, you're gonna see your skin's never looked better before in that specific area, which Kathy will teach you why it ages differently than the rest of our body. And what we're doing today is so extraordinary that I'm almost a little bit flabbergasted. Let me show you. This is the size that we do every day, all day. It's 1.7 ounces. It is $40.95. Remember that, $40.95 for a 1.7 ounce jar. What we're gonna do one time and one time only, and for 24 hours, is we're not gonna give you one jar for $40.95. We're not gonna give you 2 jars for less than $10 more, or 3 jars, that'd be 40, 80, I can't do my math, 120. How about $160 worth? What do we, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is the Leaning Tower of PRAI. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jars. I don't even know if I can make it. 6 jars.
7.
7 jars worth. This is insane. You're getting almost 7 times the amount. I'm gonna do this super gracefully.
Uh-oh.
Rather than wasting 7 individual jars, we have jumbo, super, extra large, Mama Jamma sized, 11 ounces of your #1 best-selling, globally renowned formula to treat the deepest, the most enhanced, the most profound wrinkles and crinkles and heaviness around your neck and your décolleté that have ever been done before, and it's $49.95. Now, can I tell them we have auto ship? Here's the deal. This could last you a year, but if you wanted an auto ship, you are getting limited edition jars. In fact, this can only be found here at HSN, and you will get 2 more shipments, just 2, because you don't need more than that, right? 2 more shipments, and you'll get a special lid with each jar coming forward, but you wanna lock in that value, which means instead of spending $265 for the 11-ounce jar, you still get it at that 80% off sale for your future shipments with extra special jars. So Kathy, need I say more? Congratulations.
Whoa. Thank you.
Thank you for this.
Thank you. I mean, this is, as you know, Valerie, our most intensive, our most concentrated, our most powerful neck cream. And for many of you that don't know, hi, I'm Kathy, the founder. And globally, we're known as the Nexperts, the neck authority. So we know that our necks, unfortunately, will age 20 times faster than our faces. And then when we study aging on the neck, you think, okay, when does it happen? I mean, how does it happen? Yes, we look down and we get tech neck, but 80% of all those lines and wrinkles and turkey neck and double chins and cleavage crinkles happen at night. You're sleeping, you're scrunched up, you lose about a pint of water overnight. Think about that, and that's when those wrinkles bake in. Also, sun damage, and we're gonna show you before and afters. If you're 50, 60, 70, 80 or over, this is for you. If you're under 50, it's gonna be too powerful. You wanna use it once at night, and it is, you can see Valerie, she's not just having fun, I promise. She's showing you the elasticizing, seppi lifting technology with 2 brand new retinols that are very clever. They're time released. They're encapsulated. This is cruelty-free. There's an ingredient in there called Welligil. And by the way, girls, this cream is clinically proven. I want to say that again, because you know much clinicals.
Yeah, clinicals actually mean that we take all of our cells out of the mix and instrumentally tested by a third party and we get results. It's not
Yes.
just kind of like, oh, I think I see it, or
No.
maybe I believe I looked in the mirror. It is actually instrumentally tested.
Yes.
And here's what those tests found.
I know.
Loose, crepey, droopy, saggy, loss of elasticity of your skin, firmness, firmer skin. And this is like an area that doesn't respond the same way that your face, the same way that your legs. It needs a special formula.
It does, and Valerie, the neck area is actually the trickiest area on your whole body or face to fix. Why? There are no oil glands. So there's no scaffolding, if you want to think of it. So that's why if you're looking in the mirror and you're seeing yourself in the before and afters, you might think, it's too late. Kath, are you crazy? I'm 60, I'm 70, I'm 80. Are you kidding me? The worse your neck looks, the better this reacts. Results clinically proven in 1 week. So you get to get it home. I think it's $16 to get it home. You do your own little test drive.
Look at this.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
If you,
That's
and
7
I've
days.
seen so many women that have that, what I call the baked, leathery look on the chest, the decolletage, the neck, where you've got the cleavage crinkles, and it looks like the life has been zapped out of it. Look at this. These women are in their 70s and 80s. We did that to show you real aging. So girls, that's all from the clinical. So I love that you get it home. It's proven. But now, fasten your seatbelts.
Oh!
You
My goodness.
might need to take a deep breath on this one, because this is how your neck can look immediately.
Yeah.
This is our beautiful Janice. Look at her neck. Nobody is more thrilled than her, by the way. Look at her neck. So if you're thinking, Kathy, it's too late for me, look at those lines. Look at those wrinkles. We know this happens on the neck. It drapes. It sags.
Okay, so we brought in some extra help today because Cece's joining us. She's been in the cosmetics for over 30 years. She's an esthetician. Cece, even you and I were talking before the show and you were like, Valerie, I've never seen results like this before.
It is insane. Literally, I look at her before, and here's a cute little story. So last night as I'm heading in, Janice is walking down the hall and we're crossing. She says, oh, I can't tell you how excited I am to be here. She was very ebullient and I was like, okay, great. I'm really glad you're here too, thanks. And then I saw the results on her and I understood. Look at the difference. Do you understand? This is just from last night and this morning, like 2 applications total, 1 washed off in between. This is 1 application on her skin right now. Look at the difference. Look at the before and really own the collapse that was happening there. Look at that collapse. Look at the deeper lines, the folds like you were talking about, Kath. Look at how everything is lifted. It's tight. Look at the snap in her skin, everybody. I totally get it, why she was excited to be here and try this.
I mean, honestly, I don't know if a little man in a white coat could do such a great job. Because honestly, girls, when you look at that, and we all know the neck collapses, it can be hereditary. We get double chins, we get tree trunk lines, you know, we get the jowlies, we get the cleavage crinkles, where everything pulls downward because of gravity, and we know it's pulling into the cleavage. The bust, of course, collapses. Sorry, guys, I know, little TMI for all of you, but when you think about that, when you look at her neck, that is an astounding, astounding result, because I think for so many women, we lose our confidence. And the neck is the giveaway. Everyone looks at your neck to see how old you are.
Such a good point, because you can put makeup on, you can do little things for the neck, even for the hands, but or for the face, for the hands. But then you start, I just had an hour of fashions, and it was tank tops, you know, showing a lot of skin. Here's what I want to tell you, we are insanely busy. Insanely busy. Auto ship is most popular, and I'm not surprised why, because this is a remarkable formula. We're actually going to get into the formula, but I want to show you what you're used to getting. And you're not, you thought the results were incredible. Wait till you see this value, because a normal size jar that you might have on auto ship, if you have this on auto ship and it's $40.95, even if you got it for $30, even if you got it for $25, whatever, I want you to cancel that, because instead of 1 jar for 1.7 ounces, that is our full size jar, we are not gonna give you a second jar for $40, or a third jar for another $40, or a fourth jar for another $40. How about a fifth jar? I'm going faster than the camera can pan out. 6 jars, 7 jars worth of your overnight targeted treatment, and it comes in, stay put, don't go anywhere.
Oh, don't jiggle, don't jiggle.
Don't jiggle. It comes in this huge tub with a special lid, a limited edition lid. Now, for $9 more than you can get 1 jar, we're gonna give you almost 7 times the amount, breaking up your payment $16.65. Here's why I want you to get auto ship. Why? Because it's a $265 value. We can't raise the price. 2 more shipments is what we'll secure, and with each shipment, you get a new lid.
Yes.
You get a limited edition special lid, and it doesn't force you to make that future purchase. It just opens up the fact that when this One Day Only Today special expires at midnight, if you selected auto ship, you can get every 120 days that next shipment for the same today's price, which today is what, May the 7th, I think?
Yeah.
Nobody else will get that. If you come back tomorrow or next month,
it's over.
It's 1 for $40.95. Over 5,000 have been picked up. Free shipping and handling as well. And I want to go to the formula.
Yes.
Because for me, you come from the biggest giants in the world of cosmetics and beauty, and you put them all together, and you create proprietary formulas that nobody else has.
We do,
That's why you're an
Valerie.
expert.
I mean, honestly, we have 600 neck bars. My whole team we come from Revlon, we come from Lauder, La Prairie, Chanel. But we're going to show you the ingredients, girls, because you know what? A body cream, a body lotion, a body oil, a body spray. I've got those too in our brand, but that's not going to work. We are the Nexperts. So you're seeing 2 brand new retinols, time released. Welagil, which is that clinically proven ingredient only for the neck. Hyaluronic acid to plump out those wrinkles and crinkles. Sepi Lift, that's giving you that lift, that almost liquid pantyhose feeling that you're pulling on the support. You've got vitamins A, C, and E. But girls, look, I'm just gonna show you. See how interesting that is? Look. I can actually wave that, wiggle it, because it's elasticized. So we like to nickname it the bra in the jar, because you start from, not here, of course, so we'll all be in jail, but below the bust, you're gonna bring it up to the chin, out to the back of the neck where those wrinkles are born, hit your bra bulge, we all get it. You know right there and over the bust.
Yes,
That's what you need to do.
Exactly. Okay, here's what's happening. We have hundreds of you on hold, Kathy.
Oh, dear.
So I want you to skip to the front of the line. It's kind of like that little afternoon delight. It's 1:15. This is not like any ordinary body cream. It has a specific proprietary formula. That is why Kathy has hundreds of neck bars around the globe. People pay hundreds of dollars to be able to get a neck treatment. You're getting that neck treatment, and this is your nighttime formula.
Yes.
So you're
I
putting
forgot
this
to
on. Yeah, this is really important. You're putting this on 1 time a day. It's so powerful, it actually works while you sleep.
Exactly. I mean, you're only, think about this, girls. Today is Wednesday.
Yeah, yep.
You're only 7 sleeps away.
Wow.
From having your neck transformed. And I honestly think, you know, we're all now like, we want to lock in a price. Wouldn't you love to be able to lock prices in on everything right now and just kind of freeze it into place?
Yeah.
So you can with this. And I love that this is such an investment for women who feel, you know, they feel self-conscious about the neck. They're going, oh gosh, don't look at my necklace, please. I don't want you to look at my neck. Or put on a turtleneck or a polo neck.
Well, that's why the winter months can be like, people are like,
yes.
you know, but when you start, you don't have to wait until fall or the end of the year. This works so quickly, it works immediately, and then you're getting that 7-day PRAI promise, but we want you to keep using it every single day. In fact, we give you 30 days. If you think these results can't work for you, I want you to try it. You have nothing to lose. You know what you have to lose? This price point, because it's gonna go up to $265. If you miss out, this 11-ounce tub is gonna go, and look how big it is. It's as big as my face. It's gonna go up to $265 compared to the size, okay? Here's what I wanna tell you. Get him involved in this too. Because we age here, it's sun damage. It's the wrinkles and the crinkles. It's the tech neck. That's why PRAI is known around the world as the neck authorities. They are the Nexperts, because this area, it's not just about lines and wrinkles. No. Yes, you see lines and wrinkles, but for all of the years that we've damaged that skin,
yes,
we put it through abuse and we've neglected and we haven't treated it, it could be texture,
yes,
grittiness, tone. And when we sleep, Kathy taught me this because I thought about it. I was like, Kathy, I'm a side sleeper. What am I doing? I am pushing that breast tissue together.
Scrunching.
And then what happens? You stay there, and as the laxity of your skin, when we get older, that's why your skin wrinkles, right? Because it doesn't have enough building blocks to hold it up. So what happens is you push it into place, it's not gonna smooth back out unless you've got a proprietary formula, like the Neck and Decolletage Cream. This is the night version. This is the biggest and best deal. In fact, this is the only plan today special for this specific area of your body for the entire year. So please, please, please lock it in on auto ship. $16 and change gets it home, free shipping and handling. And my producer wants me to remind everybody, when you are buying the Today Special, you actually unlock another savings opportunity. It's called a bonus buy. This is an advanced serum. And when you are getting the Today Special, you get this overnight serum. So this is step one, right before you put on your overnight cream. You get it for $24.95. So we are gonna bring you a presentation of that, but that is the way if you wanna supercharge and boost up the result, and I don't think they can get much better than our live ones here in studio, you can add that onto your order. If you are wondering, well, how good is this value? Let me quickly show you. If it is gonna take me 10 minutes to go through this. $40.95 for one full-size jar.
1.7 ounce.
1.7 ounce. We sell it every day, all day. You can find it on hsn.com. We'll even show you. $40.95. That is a 1.7 ounce jar. Guess what we're doing? We're gonna give you another $40 jar. That's $80. 120, 150, 180, 210, right? I don't know, I've lost track. 250, I don't know, I missed one. $265 in this jar, which, by the way, will last you months and months and months and months and months if you're sharing it, right? Share it with somebody.
Probably a good year.
Probably a good year, but you want to get it on auto ship because when we send you the next, don't move. When we send you the next jars, look how pretty they are. You get different lids. So you're gonna get this, hold on, let me do it like this. You're gonna get this beautiful collection. Look at this gorgeous collection. I mean, if you're not gonna look forward to doing your nighttime routine and then you wake up the next morning and you're like, wow,
yes,
younger, smoother, plumper, firmer skin.
And 3-year shelf life.
Yes.
And girls, we're gonna show you something now. Before we go, we're gonna show you 2 live.
I love games.
But we're gonna show you something fun. You're gonna look at 2 necks and you go, okay, is that the same neck?
Sure.
Well, actually, no. Would you believe that because of the power, the intensity, the concentration, the quickness of this acting in 1 week, one neck is 78, one is 47. So you can imagine decades apart in age, yet their necks match. That's how quick, girls, you can get your transformation. And I know we're gonna show you very, very fast a couple of live before and afters that are really live. So these are not pre-done, these are live in the studio. We want to show you first Rita. So take a look at her neck.
You're seeing me as I'm finishing throwing it on. I always make sure they clean in between so they never have anything on when they come to me. Look at the difference. Look at Rita. Look at the lift. Look at the tightness. Again, this collapse that comes in here. Look at how we can actually lift and rescaffold. I love that word. Rescaffold your neck area. Get that lift, that firmness back, get that confidence back, most importantly. Because like you were saying, Kath, that's an area that once it goes, it's kind of that moment that it really gives you a moment. It's something that you don't have to suffer through. It's something that if you already have great skin, get on it, keep using it, and you may never have to go through that. But I want you to really understand, do you see how, as you're watching her, it's getting better as the product like literally just goes to work? You can watch it work and feel it work. When you're at home, you're gonna have a feel-o-vision going on here where like you feel this really go to work, but here's what I wanna point out. It is not an instant, firmer, tacky, sticky, cakey, crumbly, none of that kind of stuff. This is all just the proper ingredients, like Kathy was saying, those 2 forms of retinol, one to give you the immediate dose your skin's craving, and one to kind of keep it going overnight, right?
Yeah.
Give it everything it needs, delivering the hydration that your skin needs to support itself, to keep proper cellular turnover. Let's take a look at Janice one more time though, because literally she just knocked my socks off.
Whoa.
When I was like, okay, great, I'm glad you're excited. Well, now I understand why she was so excited, because look at this difference. You'll understand when we see
Oh my
the
gosh,
before.
stop it.
Okay, look.
I can't.
Look at
This,
how
I'm gonna
much-
lie down.
Hold on. Okay, you lie down, Kathy, and I'm going to do
on
something
over.
that
I
everybody
want you to
at
feel it.
home,
Like,
everybody
you
at
see?
home right now goes, there's no way, Valerie. There's no way. Here's what I'm gonna tell you. I am standing next to our live, beautiful model. Here are my butter yellow nails. Look at this.
Yep.
I am touching her. Is that okay that I'm touching your skin? Sorry. And look, as she can move her face, she can smile, she can laugh, and look at the difference. This is extraordinary. This is remarkable. This is one of those things you're like, I can't believe my eyes. And I know at home, many of you are going, could it work for me? Will it work for me?
Yes.
Should it work for me?
Yes.
Here's the only way you know. If you place your order and we send it out to you and you try it. The more advanced your crinkles, your wrinkles, your dullness, your textureness, the grittiness, maybe that prior, spring break or summer of circa whatever, or neglect, just
Definitely.
neglect of that skin. This is how you get results. You use the #1 selling throat and decolletage cream for the evening. Now think about this. You're going to sleep. You want your body to rest, to repair, to
Right.
relax. You want to fall into dreamland. This formula, which is proprietary to PRAI, is working overtime. It's working towards smoother, firmer, brighter, softer, younger looking skin that nobody else can do what the Nexperts do. That's why you have neck bars with neck treatments.
Yes. I mean, honestly, girls, you're seeing a chest, uneven tone, uneven texture. You can even see it looks brighter, it looks smoother, it looks more plump. That's because we've got that hyaluronic acid complex in there. But the lift, the firming, even under the chin, on the neck, down into the cleavage crinkles. And we're just about to show you our neck bar. So we're not kidding, girls. We have
look at
neck
that.
bars.
How much is a treatment on a cruise or at a fine
About
hotel?
$125
Stop it.
for an
Yeah.
8-minute neck lift. What do we use? Hold on. We use this.
The bonus buy.
That's what we use.
And
Here
the
it
cream.
is. That's
So
what we use.
this is the secret. We are not gatekeeping. What Kathy does for our HSN customers, she doesn't do for anybody else. And let me show that too, because listen, I know when you fall in love with this formula, it's worth it. $40.95, sure.
Get your
for the
confidence back.
1.7 ounce jar. Yeah, 7 days you're gonna see results that will blow your mind. But what if I told you instead of one jar for $40.95, for $9 more, I'm gonna give you 7 jars. Here they are, I'm not gonna stack them again. 2, 4, 6, 7. That's a $265 treatment. That's about 2 treatments at your neck bar.
I know.
Or a year's worth of treatments
I know.
every single night to reverse the signs of aging. If you want to try it, I know maybe you didn't come open up today your pocketbook and say, I want to spend $50. $16.65 gets it home. We send it out to you, it's not layaway. You try it the very first time and you see and feel the results when you wake up in the morning. Give us the 7 days, give us the 30 days, but lock this in on auto ship. Why? Because we can't raise the price for your next 2 orders. We're not giving you more than 2 because this is like 3 years worth. But with each additional jar, you get a special limited edition lid. So there's something extra special to look forward to. But the ingredients will blow your mind. The formula, this is a targeted treatment. And I know that clinically proven, it gives you firmer skin. But Kathy, the real testament is what you at home say. And here's what our customers say. You say 93% agreed that it reduced the appearance of wrinkles around that neck and that décolleté area. That's the first thing we talk about, right? And then you talked about your skin looking smoother. You know what smoother skin means?
Yes.
Younger looking skin.
Younger, smoother, more uplifted. And girls, we're not saying it might, or we hope, or we're excited. Hey, this is clinically proven, girls. You get this home. You use it for 1 week, and if you don't think it isn't a wow factor, like you saw live here in the studio, you send it back. But I also have to show you something quick. Our lovely producer just reminded me.
What happened?
So I often refer to turkey necks.
Okay.
And I do get people saying, Kath, what is a turkey neck? Here it is. So you know when you've got that like little gobble, gobble, gobble? Not that we have anything against turkeys, I love them.
We love our
But
turkey.
look, then you're going to your swan neck. So there's our greatest before and after.
And that's actually one of the nicest compliments somebody can say is if they're like, oh, you have a beautiful swan neck.
Swan neck.
Because it looks lifted and elongated and smooth and elegant and dainty and feminine. If you are hiding your neck, if you are dreading spring and summer necklines, this is for you. If you think I'm 60 plus, I'm 70 plus, I'm 80 plus, this is even more for you. The more advanced signs of aging you see, the more you're gonna see this formula work. And I know Miss Ingeborg is live in studio, and we only have a few minutes left. We have to try to save some for your evening shows tonight because we've been so popular. Miss Ingeborg, I think your neck is now officially younger looking than mine.
You just love me. I love you too, though.
I do.
You only need a little bit from this big jar. That is so amazing. And I put it on, and it just makes it's a miracle what happens. I'm just saying. Lifting, firming, tightening, smooth, and wonderful at 65 years old. So, wow factor is yes. What is in this, Kathy? I don't know, but this stuff is good, 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 and gooder. Oh, wow.
Hey, listen, we're the best neck. It's our bra in a jar.
Here's the thing, Ingeborg, because you've been using PRAI for so long, I don't think you can be a model anymore. No, I'm being serious. No, that's why Janice is replacing you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
You know what? She's my friend, actually. So she's not replacing me. We're going to do it together. We're going to do it together.
You know what? Because you're such an inspiration for all of us because you've been consistent, and consistency is the key.
Look at her neck.
It
It's
is.
beautiful.
Absolutely.
Well, one thing I wanted to point out really quick was that Ingeborg didn't think it would work. So if you're a skeptic,
That's true.
If you're somebody who just is like, they're doing something funny in those pictures. No, we're not really. You don't have to be skeptical, or you can, but try it. Just give it a try. See this confidence. Look at this sassy little lady here. I love our Ingeborg. She's amazing. But you see that confidence that comes through on her. You see that sass. She had lost that a little bit, and she's got it back. If you're like her, if you're feeling like your skin is failing you, it isn't. It's your products that are failing you. Get the right product. Get it on. This is the right product. You'll
So
get the
Inga
difference.
is like our perfect
That's
after.
right. And we all want to be Ingeborg.
Yes.
So Janice,
please.
Janice
But now we
decided,
have to show you an instant.
yeah, let's show an instant result of this proprietary one time a year, not to be repeated.
I love this.
Ageless Throat and Decolletage Night Cream. If you think Janice's neck looks incredible, you were right. But how did it look before she used this treatment? We're gonna show you. Hold on to your cup of coffee,
That was
your
last
afternoon
night.
soda, your sandwich. You may have just dropped your lunch on your lap. I get it. Because that is advanced signs of aging around the neck, CC.
That was last night.
Wow.
If I told you that I could take your collapsed, wrinkled, dehydrated, confidence-robbing neck, put a cream on it twice, and you're gonna look like that, you'd think I was crazy. But I'm here, I did it live. I was even a little skeptical and worried, and look at the results,
So good.
everybody.
It's
If
so
you're
good.
not watching
Stunning.
your TV, to Valerie's point, I know a lot of us keep it on in the background. Come look, just come see this. I mean,
Stunning.
It's
Crazy.
remarkable. Honestly, we don't even need to say anything, but we're all so excited about it. And just a reminder, if you're like, ooh, how do I get that? And how much is it? Well, it's a $265 value. Instead of 7 of the regular size jars, we've supersized, jumbo-sized, mega-sized it for 1 day and 1 day only. So instead of getting 1 jar for 1.7 ounces, Kathy and her team are giving you 11 ounces in this limited edition, beautiful lid. And that is gonna be on sale today at an 80% off savings, down to basically a little more than you would pay for this jar. You're gonna get this huge 7 times the size jar. $16.65 gets it home. We'll send it out to you. You have 30 days to try it. Oh, and by the way, free shipping and handling, which I love. But Kathy, you know,